Okay, hello everyone. I thought I would make a video and update the dolls. Show you what they look like now that we've got them all cleaned up. And I know I didn't show you the clothing. At least I don't remember no, I don't think I did. This little Toodles doll came with this cute little bonnet, and it was considerably yellowed and dirty. So hot water and OxyClean in a nice old ice cream bucket, and that has cleaned up nicely. This is a little dress that I already had. The dress that she came with was just way oversized. This one actually came off of a thrift store doll, and it was sewed all the way up, so I just split it and I have it pinned, which is suitable for now until I find another dress. I have another one, but I don't like it. This one's more of an eggshell color, and I like the looks of it. It matches the bonnet better. Underneath her, I have, get to the underneath. I went ahead and put a little small actual baby diaper on, and that's to just keep this padded and secured, because I want to keep as much of this doll covered as possible. The socks, I want some better ones, but I want to protect these kind of brittle, not really brittle, but a hard whack and exposure could just make them damage more easily. And I did go ahead and do a little research on this little Toodles, and from what I can determine, they were made from 1931 to 1937. So not exactly sure of the age of this one, but she's an oldie. The eyes, excuse me, get the hiccups, too much coffee. Her eyes are working nicely. They get stuck every once in a while, but just a little jiggle and they... So, it's just fantastic. You can see that the eyes are damaged, but she's to the point now to where she will, see if I can get this in a good light so you can see her face. She's just cute. She'll display nicely. She still has the damage on her head underneath the bonnet, but you can't see it. I think she's just going to display nicely. Let me sit her over here with these other ones, and that really makes the picture so much better. And there's the Toodles we all know. This Toodles I picked up pretty reasonable, because this hand, and this is a harder plastic hand, I had to replace that whole entire arm. This one here is the regular one. This one here, the replacement from a less expensive doll. The fingers were all chewed off of her original hand, so I replaced it. This arm is just slightly bigger at the shoulder, and the flange around the arm is snug, so I need to take it back off and then just trim it down so the arm will swivel. So I don't swivel this arm very often because I don't want to damage the shoulder itself. And once I trim that arm down, that should alleviate some of that problem. You remember Tiny Tears, the one whose head we fixed? And I had this lovely vintage dress for her. I need to remove it and repair the dress where the skirt is coming loose from the bodice, but this was a great vintage dress that I picked up somewhere and cleaned it up, and it looks great on her. This other Tiny Tears here, she had a crumbly body, and for a while I stuffed the body with polyfill and wrapped it with vet wrap in order to stabilize it. And then I found this nice little doll body, and I'll tell you what I did. I actually cut the neck flange off of the old body, and you can see the head is kind of loose right now. what I have to do, and I haven't done it yet, is take the head back off, go underneath, and secure the head flange, the original head flange, onto the neck, because the neck is narrower on this replacement body. And then once I do so, I can put the head back on, put some E6000 in this crack. When I got her, her head was cracked, and it's cracked quite a ways up into the skull. Once I do that, repair that, and make that to where that head will set right, it won't have any more play in it. But I think she's still a great looking doll. I took the pieces that contribute to the tears out of her head because it interfered with the eyes and made them not work at all, and sometimes they still get stuck. So I'll work on that when I do the repairs. But I do have the parts. I don't think they're necessary. They just collect dirt and potential moisture. You remember this little girl? I have another bonnet for her. In fact, that might be dry. Let me pause this and grab that. Nope, that's still wet. Anyway, I've got another bonnet that I'll put on her. And she previously had some sort of wig, and so she has a little less than desirable skull. So she's going to need a little bonnet or another wig. And that will have to be something that's suited to her. She has a great looking vintage dress. I washed in OxyClean, and then the slip, and also the little, yeah, those things, the pantaloons, and I put a diaper on her as well because it's just going to cushion her bottom and make her sit better and keep her from having damage. Underneath, you can see there's a little bit of green there. Underneath these little cute little crocheted booties, I put socks to help cushion her feet. All the dolls that I found that have had to be cleaned up or repaired, of the repaired dolls or cleaned up dolls, the ones I found in the best condition were the ones that had the most clothing. The more body that you can cover on these dolls, the less damage they have. So that helps. I'll show you these little guys, and I think they're kind of, I don't know, so ugly that they're cute, I guess. A couple of Gerbers from 1965. Little naked Gerbers. I picked them up when I picked up the Toodles and the unmarked baby. I picked up these two Gerbers, and I probably won't keep either of them, although I haven't completely decided. So if that's something you're interested in, shoot me a message. We can PayPal those up and ship them to you. I've got some great dolls that I've got a whole bucket of great dolls. I'll do a video on them. Anybody's interested, we'll PayPal them over to you. Here's a nice little doll. This is a yeah, right out of my head. Butterball. This is a Butterball. Sorry about that. My kid came in the door, and he's just loud, and, well, you know how 8-year-olds are. If you have one, that is, or no one. Okay. I don't know if any of you are experts on these guys. Let me grab her. I just picked her up last night. Isn't she beautiful? Let me see if I can get a good shot of her face. I was trying to determine just exactly who her maker is, and I haven't been able to conclusively decide, although Hertwig, I believe that's how you say that, is my thought for her. So I think she's just a beauty. I'm hoping to find a body to attach her to. That'll be a lot of fun. Great little doll here that I picked up in a thrift store, and she's not something I particularly like myself, but she's a good looking doll. Good and clean, original. I haven't done anything to her. She's just in good, clean condition. She has to go in my box of sale dolls. Like I said, I'll do a video on that. And then if there's anyone that's interested, we can just make some arrangements. All right. Here's another group of dolls. We have the Baby Genius here. I did manage to find, although she's missing most of her hair. Oh, come on and focus. We lost the light. The teeny tiny Baby Genius. I like the teeny tiny dolls. They're so much fun. We've got the molded hair Jeanette. Teeny tiny tiny tears. A reproduction type Kessner. And another Jeanette with the rooted hair. Some little cuties, teeny tiny cuties here. And look at that little Japanese doll. Isn't she just a cutie? I put the wig on top of that little doll in the yellow dress because, I thought, what the heck, it looks kind of okay. It's just sitting there. Another molded hair Jeanette. Anybody that has any information on how to do the eyes on these saucy walkers to get them to flip down the way they're supposed to, I'd love to hear it. Do me a video. I will definitely support your video and pass it on because that would be some great information. We've got Dimples. You remember Moldy Baby from one of my videos. This is an MS Shillman. We've got Sweet Sue. That's a Marcelli. That is a Shonen. Is that a Hofmeister? Yes. My German dolls are, it's something I'm learning. Okay, who else do we want to mention? We've got sometimes these dolls, the names just slip right out of my head. Oh, yeah, I know who she is. Well, she's an American character. Okay. This one I suspected could be a prototype on a Shirley Temple, the blonde. But, who knows? Definitely some fun. Cuddlekins. Cuddlekins is a reliable doll. One of my favorites. Look at the eyes on Cuddlekins. So much fun. This doll originally, this is a modern doll. It's all porcelain, well, other than the stuffed body. And it came with a wig, and it was just the ugliest thing, and I was going to get rid of it and just basically keep its clothes. I pulled the wig off and cleaned its head and thought, that is the cutest thing now, without that ugly wig. And I redressed it, and it's just a great looking baby. It's got porcelain feet, porcelain hands, and a porcelain head. We got Baby Boo. You've probably seen Baby Boo from my videos. 1965. Deluxe Reading Company. Over there, let's see if I can zoom in so I don't have to walk over there. ABG. There's another Marcelli. Rosebud sitting under the lamp. These guys are just hanging out everywhere. Okay. A few others here. There's a Monica. Those were sold by Neiman Marcus. Little naked doll that I just redressed and thought she was kind of cool looking. This is Sweet Sue. Another Tiny Tears. Got a few Tiny Tears around here. Okay, so I just thought I would share a few of the babies, and I will come back and do another video. Oh, I was going to show you this one. When I got her, she had a broken leg, and someone had glued it, but they glued it back poorly. The glue was so strong, I decided not to re-break the leg, but to patch it in with wood putty and sand it down instead. So I haven't painted over that. And her leg is slightly different length than the other. And she was in just horrid shape, She was naked and broken, and I've restrung her and done some repairs, and she's presentable now, so that made it nice. All right, thank you for watching, and keep watching. We'll keep doing some more videos, and I'll get these guys all set up somewhere, and we can take a look at them, and hopefully, if you've had trouble identifying a doll, maybe it'll help you out. Thanks for watching again. Have a great day.